Hi everyone, it's Darcy Lyon from San Francisco. We're going to do a pose tutorial today on downward dog. This is a basic pose that you'll get 1,000 times, maybe 10,000 times in your yogic lifetime. But it doesn't start out as a basic pose. There's a lot going on, it's very complex, and it can be really difficult at the beginning of our practice. The benefits of downward dog are that it opens up all the major joints of the body, the shoulders, the hips, stretching out the hamstrings, opening up the whole arm, and really giving freedom to the spine. So it's an excellent pose to get more familiar with. So we're going to start, either get yourself a chair, you could use a dining room chair, any chair you have around your house, or use a wall. And you would just stand and face a wall the way I'm going to use the chair. So we'll start facing the wall or our chair and bring our hands to the back of the chair to give yourself the most support. Stepping back, you're making the shape of the letter L. Then I'm going to bend my knees. The hamstrings are so tight that if we try to have straight legs, we're probably going to have a rounding in the spine. We want to have length through your spine. So bend your knees, reach your hips way back, and see if you can get more stretch through the spine. Pressing your hands into the wall or the chair, lift the underside of your arms, stretch back even more, and lengthen through the top of your head. Now the tendency we have to watch for is that we don't drop in the armpits or in the head, because then you've lost the integrity of your spine. So inhaling, lift the underside of the arms, keep your belly button drawing in, reach through your hips, and stretch the crown of your head. Now take 5 breaths here. Inhale and walk yourself towards the chair or the wall. Take a rest and just roll your shoulders. So we start to let those open. Then let's do a hip opener. So your left leg will be forward, your right leg back in a lunge. If you're at a wall, you can touch the wall or we'll touch our chair. Breathing in, push into the chair and then bend your front leg. Your knee stays right over your ankle. Your back leg is straight, and you're reaching back through that heel. Breathe here and stretch through that back heel. Inhale, use your arms to stretch yourself forward. Then bring your hands to the chair or to the wall. Step forward and change legs. Breathing in, ground through both feet. Press through your right foot, lift through the thigh, and stretch your hips back. So you're trying to get that same length in your spine. Now, if you're more flexible, watch that you're not collapsing, right? So the belly button stays lifted in, and you're reaching the back of your pelvis down. It's not tucking under. You still have a reach and extension. Inhale and stretch long. So this opening in the hips is going to give you a little more freedom for your down dog. Take another breath in, and then step forward. So again, half dog, either high up on the chair or the wall, or down a little bit lower. Same actions. So pressing into the wall of the chair, I bend my knees, reach back. Pressing the hands into the chair, I push down and reach back. Breathe and again, try and lengthen the spine. Lift the underside of the arms and stretch. Take a nice breath in here and really reach back through your hips. There's getting length all through the low back. And then inhale and walk your feet forward to the chair. So now you've done some basic hip opening for the legs to help you free yourself. Coming to the top of your mat, let's do a shoulder stretch. Inhale, feet are hip distance apart. Stretch the arms up into the sky. Draw strength from your feet up into your hips so you're really steady. Reach your right arm, hold the wrist, lift up and over. Are you still breathing? Now the tendency here is that we can disconnect from ourselves. So keep from your fingers plugging in, lift your shoulders into your heart, reach for the sky, and breathe. Draw your belly in as you push down and stretch over even more. Then rise up and exhale. Feel the difference, circle the arms. Try the other side. Standing strong, reach the arms to the sky, hold the left wrist, and lift up and over. Press down into the earth. Draw your belly to your spine, lift up and over. Really grow down into the earth and reach for the sky. Lift your shoulders into your heart, open up. Inhale, reach up, circle the arms, and just come back to arms at your sides, Tadasana. Take a nice breath in, and exhale, let's come down to the floor now. Okay, so come to all fours. So all fours is a great prep for down dog. Your hands are right below your shoulders. Spread your fingers apart. You want to get equal weight through the finger pads, through each of the fingers, plus your knuckles. This takes the weight off the wrist. So you're very active in this part of the hand, the front part, so that the lower part is supported. Try for a moment bringing the hands together and feel how the weight collapses into the wrist and to the elbows. Now spread your fingers apart. Press through each fingertip, like you were getting fingerprinted. Now push the knuckles of the hands down. Look at the lines across your wrists and make sure those lines are parallel with the top of your mat. So your hand is neither turned out nor turned in or collapsed. Active hands. Inhale, lift your head and tail. Exhale and round over. So in cat-cow, we move with the breath and we start to free the spine. We're training the body to be steady and strong for our down dog. As you inhale, pull strength from your hands all the way up into your shoulders. Reach your heart forward. As you exhale, round over, pushing into the earth. Inhale, lift head and tail, drawing strength from fingertips all the way up. Exhale and round over. And again. Come to a neutral spine. So neutral spine, let the hands soften, and let's play with plank pose, because you have to have that strength in your arms for down dog. Step your right foot back, half plank, push the right toes down, and pull strength from hands all the way up into your shoulders. Draw your belly button in. Set the right leg down, and try your left leg. Press the left toes down, pull strength all the way up into your center. Breathe in, draw the belly in. Exhale, release, and press back to a child's pose. And take 5 breaths there. Then inhale, come back to all fours, step one foot back and the other, full plank. Draw strength from your hands all the way up into your shoulders. Lift your belly and your ribs. Stay steady. Release to the earth. Inhale to a cobra, hands alongside your heart. You can curl up. If cobra is a little bit much for your body, then you could place your elbows right below your shoulders. Supported cobra. Press through your hands and stretch the heart forward. I call this one slumber party pose. Inhale and reach out. Exhale, release. Okay, you're ready. Press back to all fours. Inhale, lift your head and tail. Exhale, round over. Lift your head and tail, and now tuck your toes under. So in down dog, watch my spine for a moment, we reach way up and straighten the legs. Sometimes the tightness in our legs is going to round our back, the way I am now, and then the shoulders hunch. So we're going to work with bent legs to try and free the spine. Inhaling with your head and tail up, feel that length through your spine. You're in a back bend now. But now use the strength of your arms to lift your hips up and back. Keep your knees bent. Reach hips further back. So feel that long elongation. Draw your belly button towards your spine. Push through your hands and breathe. Now you may want to stay here. Over time, as the legs get more open, you would breathe and press through all 10 toes. Try to widen your inner thighs away from one another, which helps the low back to open. And slowly begin to work the legs towards it straight. For beginners, I would recommend keeping the knees bent for quite a while until it feels more accessible. Feel the opening on your shoulders, extension through your spine. Watch the tendency to collapse in the head. Keep the ears in line with your arms. Breathe. Exhale, set your knees down, widen your knees, and rest in a child's pose. Take a nice deep breath in and soften. Down dog, this sequence would be a great sequence to do any day, in the morning or at night, to help balance out an overall opening in your body. Done with time, down dog will be really accessible, and it's a wonderful neutralizing pose and really all over strengthener. Enjoy, have fun.